Hi, I'm Dr. Vidushi from Suvi Eye Hospital, Kota, Rajasthan, India. And in this video, we describe the use of a Zepto cataract technology to create a perfectly centered, smooth capsular rhexis in difficult cases with implantation of premium IOLs. Zepto Cataract is made by the Minosis company and is marketed by the Care Group in India. It is an innovative disposable device for creating capsular rhexis during cataract surgery, and it creates accurate, reproducible capsulotomies that are quick, safe and affordable. So this is the basic device with a console and a handpiece. The handpiece has a silicone suction cup with a nitinol ring. Nitinol is a nickel titanium alloy, which is a shape memory alloy, which means that whatever shape it is bent into, it always comes back into its original position and shape, and therefore it is very useful for creating uniform capsular rhexis. Studies have also been done to evaluate the temperature increase during the procedure, and it has been found that there is negligible increase in the temperature while creating these capsulotomies. This is a Miyake Apple view, and during video studies it has been found that there is no stress while creating these capsular rhexis on the zonules. So this is the basic technology. When the nitinol ring is pressed against the capsule and suction is applied, nanopulses of energy are delivered, and these rapid pulses of very low energy cause vaporization of the water molecules trapped between the capsule and the nitinol ring, and this creates the smooth capsulotomy. The other advantage of this device is that it can also be used in cases of small pupils because the device is flexible and it can actually be placed under the pupillary edge. This is the handpiece, which is modeled on a vitrectomy handpiece. It has a device which can cause a retraction and extension, and it can be inserted through a 2.2 millimeter incision. Newer consoles are also being developed to create capsular rhexis of smaller sizes like 4.8 millimeters. The currently available size is 5.2 millimeters. So as you can see here, the disposable handpiece has an electrical wire that is attached to the console, and it also has a tube coming out. Before we connect the handpiece to the machine, we dip the handpiece into a bowl of fluid and then use a syringe at the other end of the tube to suck out BSS into the entire tubing. Apply suction till there is some fluid in the syringe as well, and the BSS is drawn into the tubing to fill the entire tubing with BSS and leaving no air bubbles. Once the entire tubing is filled with BSS, we use this red button to lock the handpiece in a way, and after this we attach the tubing as well as the electrical wire to the console that comes with the machine. Once the surgeon is happy with the positioning of the device, he then asks the assistant to apply suction, for which a switch is pressed on the console. Once the suction is applied, the water molecules between the handpiece and the capsule are vaporized, and this creates the capsulotomy with the energy pulses that are delivered. This is the first case that we did in a 36 years old patient who had an intumescent cataract, and we plan to implant a trifocal lens in this case. This white cataract can be seen even from a distance. He did desire spectacle independence if possible, and therefore we wanted to implant a TriDiff IOL. This is the routine side port incision being made with the air bubble, and then we stain the capsules for better visualization during the phaco procedure. This is the Zepto device, the console. The handpiece has to be attached, and then the handpiece is primed. Here the device is being placed through a 2.8 millimeter incision that has already been made, but it can also be placed through a 2.2 millimeter incision. Once the device is well centered, we then apply suction and deliver nanopulses of energy to create the capsular rhexis. Rhexis can be centered according to the visual axis under direct visualization, which is extremely important for the premium IOLs. So this is the rhexis that has been created. The margins, as you can see, are extremely smooth. There are no ragged edges, and then because this is only a 36 years old patient, so the cataract is fairly soft and can be easily removed through phacoemulsification. And now we can see the beauty of the capsulotomy, which is very well centered and very smooth, and this is of course of crucial importance in the performance of the premium IOLs that we now use to give the best results of these premium IOLs. This is the TriDiff trifocal IOL marketed sponsored by the Care Group India, which is being implanted in this case. So this TriDiff trifocal IOL is being implanted into the capsular bag to provide good distance, near as well as intermediate vision to the patient. And as you can see here, this is a very well centered IOL. Intracameral triamcinolone is being injected into the anterior chamber to minimize the post-operative inflammation. This of course is an optional step, and as we can see, he achieved a very good vision post-operatively, reading 6/6 or 20/20 unaided for distance and near.
RN, URF, RHPN.
This is the second case, which is a hypermature Morgagnian cataract with a corneal astigmatism of 2 diopters, and again we plan a zeptocataract surgery with a multifocal toric IOL implantation. Now we can see that in this kind of a Morgagnian cataract, obviously the capsulorhexis is an extremely difficult step. There's a corneal scar from a previous pterygium surgery which is probably causing the corneal cylinder, and so we give the side port incision, mark the axis, and we inject the dye into the anterior chamber. This is the device. The silicone suction cup allows good visualization through the suction cup. Cup is then centered using the push rod mechanism, and this can be centered on the visual axis under direct visualization. And then very brief low energy pulses are directed to create the capsulotomy through the nitinol ring, which is the actual capsulotomy ring. As we can see here, this is a hypermature cataract, so a lot of fluid has come out immediately after the capsulorhexis, and it is quite evident that forceps created capsulorhexis would have been extremely difficult and risky in this case. The cataract is quite hard and it is being removed in the normal manner using the standard precautions. And then we implant this toric multifocal IOL. And this is the well-centered IOL seen. The third case is a 54-year-old patient with a small pupil, and the plan here is to do a zeptocataract surgery with another premium IOL implantation. This is the pupil. It is not dilated well. The advantage with this device is that the suction cup is fairly flexible, and it can actually be placed under the pupillary edge to achieve a good size capsulorhexis even in cases of small pupils. So again, the handpiece has been primed and it is placed inside the anterior chamber in a retracted position and then opened up, and you place it under the pupillary margin, and as soon as we deliver the energy, the nanopulse energy, of course it is a good idea to enlarge the pupil using different kind of pupillary expansion devices to make yourself more comfortable during surgery, using a second instrument to provide visualization in the area where you're operating. Here the phacoemulsification has been done and now the IOL has been placed. So to summarize, Zepto is a new device which is extremely affordable and gives good, well-centered, smooth capsulorhexis, which is especially useful in difficult cases like white cataracts and intumescent cataracts, and therefore we can also expand the use of premium IOLs which would otherwise be difficult in these cases.